Well, hello everybody. This is Explorer 867. Today's the first day of the rest of your life, so get out and enjoy it. Get out in the field and see something new. Today we're going to go on a little overland trip here back into a camp that I know of here in Central Oregon, and we'll see if we can make it in. We've had snow over the last week, and today we've had kind of a warm-up. The roads have cleared off a little bit, so we're going to try to get in there, barring any issues with, flooding or any overly soft roads, muddy roads. We should be able to get into the camp. This is actually a fairly well-maintained road here, what they call an all-weather road, and it's well-maintained because there are ranches back in this area. Well, the snow's getting a little bit soft in here, but should firm up tonight again after it drops back down below freezing. The roads out in Central Oregon here, these roads are pretty soft. When the snow starts melting, the roads turn to mud real quick. It's been beautiful here today. The sun has broken out and it's just awesome. We have been down as low as 6 below zero several days ago, and so it's been quite cold, but today we're just hovering at, I guess we're about 38 right now, so it's just about freezing enough to make things kind of sloppy out here. Okay, we'll head back into the camp now. Well, we've made it here to camp. We've got, I guess there's about 3 inches of snow, and it's a little bit on the soft side right now. We've had some warmer temperatures today, but it'll cool off again tonight. We'll set up camp here tonight and cook up some dinner. This is a good source right here of dry firewood, even though everything on the ground is wet now. Underneath on the lower limbs of the trees here, all of this is dry and will make real good kindling. Okay, we'll set our stove up here for dinner. Okay, tonight I'm going to try running it on butane. These are the plastic tubs that we carry in the back of the truck. They go in the boxes that I made, that saddle boxes that run along either side of the back of the camper canopy. And they're really nice because they keep things dry, they keep things dust free. Okay. This is some beef stew that we cooked up last night at home, and so this makes a real quick meal out on the trails. Oh, this is so nice sitting by the fire. The stew tastes so good. Something about being out in the wild like this and having a good hearty meal. Have everything cleaned up after dinner and have a nice campfire going. And it's about 20 degrees right now and dropping. Just want to take a moment around the campfire here and just talk to you guys about solo camping and, gee, is it really safe? And the simple answer to that is really yes, it is. When I come out camping on a solo basis, I've got my head on a swivel. I'm checking my surroundings out as I'm coming in to identify a good place to camp. Now this camp here is one of my camps that I come to from time to time, so I'm accustomed to this area, but I look for track. Like we've got snow now, so I just look for track and see what wildlife's moving around the area. And then also look for people track and see just kind of what's going on and identify, is it secure, is it safe, and if it is, I stay. If it's not, I move on. But really, solo camping is fun. It's a chance for me to come out and just be retrospective, look over what I've been doing in my life. It's a good time to get out and just think your own thoughts. I guess that's really it in a nutshell. It's so quiet out here. All the dishes are cleaned up. I use paper products, and when I'm finished with my evening meal, I burn everything so there's no foodstuffs sitting outside to attract wildlife. Everything that all the residual food is put in the cooler and is placed inside the truck, in the cab of the truck. And the camp is kept sanitary, it's kept clean. Really, that's the issue with wildlife, is residue food left out at night in camp. That will attract the wildlife. So it's very simple, just run a clean camp, and your chances of having any encounters are really slim to none. I have had wildlife in camp. I was out deer hunting in Western Oregon about 15 years ago, and I had the RV set up, and I had been there hunting, again solo hunting, for a couple of days, and even though I was running a clean camp, I don't know, about 2 o'clock in the morning, I had a bear come into camp and, poke around camp and push on the side of the RV a couple of times, and I hollered at him and he took off. But really, that's the only that's the only wildlife encounter that's been problematic. It's a very rare occurrence that there's an issue. Typically it's like this, it's just very peaceful and quiet. I hope all of you have an opportunity at one point or another to do a little solo camping. It's a good experience. Well, I'm going to sit here by the fire for a little bit and then go get the camper canopy all set for nighttime, and see you in the morning. Well, good morning everybody. It's time for a little bit of coffee here. Oh yeah. We'll have campfire this morning and breakfast and a cup of coffee, and we'll head down the road. What we're going to make is cowboy coffee. Once this comes up to a boil, which shouldn't be too long, okay, our water is boiling now, so let's go ahead and, oh, I'm fogged up too. So we'll take these off. Okay, so what I like to do is I've got 20 ounces of water in there. I like my coffee kind of stiff, so I usually put about a palm full in, like that. Go ahead and drop that in there. And then you'll want to boil that for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. It just depends on how strong you like your coffee. I like mine strong, so I usually boil it for about 10 minutes. You don't want a rolling boil. You want it just right up at the boiling point, and then just leave it right there where it's just kind of rolling those grounds around. Okay, so the coffee's been boiling for 10 minutes, so go ahead and turn the heat off. Whew, try not to fog your glasses up. Impossible. You want to pour this water, this cold water, around the outside edge of the pot, because that will settle all those grounds to the bottom. I always like to pour a little bit down the spout there, just to wash any grounds that might have gotten caught in there. Okay, so we're good to go there. And just pour it gently, slowly and gently, and you'll have no grounds or very few grounds at all in your coffee. And it really is the best coffee that you'll really ever drink. It's so much better than drinking the percolated drip coffee from the machines at home. We're going to have a ham scramble. So we'll cut our ham into little pieces. This is actually a honey baked ham. I like to put a little butter in that mix. Just, it tastes really good that way. So put in about a healthy tablespoon and a half. Our eggs in there. Okay, and this is done. All right, and there you are. There you have it. So good. Well, this is Explorer 867. It's been a lot of fun out here, spending the night in the high desert. It's always fun to see this country out here in the snow. It just lends a whole different perspective to it. It's hard to imagine in the summertime it can be as hot as it is. Anyway, if you enjoy the video, give me a thumbs up. Much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. You'll get the latest content from the channel as I release it. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in the great outdoors.